Hey, welcome to Lawnmower Care. Today we have a good one. We are going to replace this fuel line and carburetor. I don't know if you've ever had a tractor that ran pretty rough and you got to looking at the fuel line here and realized that the fuel filter looked really discolored and the filter material looked black, or just doesn't seem like a lot of gas is going through. A lot of these guys still have these tractors from the early 2000s, even up to like '09. I think was a real popular year too. But my point is some of these tractors are 10, 15 years old, so some of these gas lines are shot, and the fuel filters have lasted longer than the seasonal change that you would usually do. So what we're going to do is we're going to crimp the gas line, and you're going to need, if you want to replace your gas line, it's a 5/16 or like a 1/4 inch line, and you want to replace this, if they get cracked and dry rotted, because it could cause rough idling, and it can cause your mower to completely stop running altogether, and then you're thinking, oh, it's the carburetor. And really, it's just a couple dollar, fuel filter sometimes. So you just want to be, kind of cautious with, guessing on stuff. On this tractor, there was no shut off at all. So we want to kind of put that on there, because at the end of the season, if a guy shuts that off and runs the tractor out of gas, then gas isn't just sitting in your carburetor, eating away at all the plastic stuff in there. So sometimes gas turns into like a varnish and can do damage to carburetors, and then next thing you know, you got gas in your oil, or vice versa. Just a couple dollars for probably $10, I would say, for gas line and shut off and a new filter. And it doesn't take long. I mean, I crimped the gas line, added this shut off, cut another little piece of gas line here. We're going to add a couple of the little clamps here to kind of seal it up, and then on the other side we're going to add a fuel filter, and then we're going to put another little piece of line on the other side of the filter leading to the carburetor itself. On this tractor, it not only needs a new line, I would like to do a carburetor as well, because it's been a while since this tractor's had maintenance. Maintenance was definitely lacking on this machine. This was a $100 unit, and we're going to replace this fuel filter here. But on these filters, there's arrows that say, hey, it's supposed to flow this way, so you don't want to install your fuel filter the wrong way. So we see that it's saying, hey, put it on facing left here, so that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to put another little piece of fuel line on the other side, because this line here is just seeing a lot of sun and age and fuel. So it doesn't hurt to kind of just copy the old line that's pre-existing. You kind of want to make sure that you're careful, because pulling these lines off, gas just flies everywhere in dirt and debris. You don't want to run this tractor without the gas line, because the fuel filter, because anything that goes in the gas tank is going to run right through this engine, and you can actually blow it up. A couple dollar filter could cost you your motor. You got to think dirt, grime, sand, anything that gets in your gas tank. You don't even know what's in some of these gas station tanks that that actually pumps gas into your car and stuff. That's I think that's one of the reasons why it's so nice to have a fuel filter, is because it kind of collects any debris that might be just hanging around. But on this tractor, you just put a little catch-all underneath it, as you're doing this job. I forgot to say, put this thing on a level surface, throw a a catch-all like an oil collector or something underneath the tractor to kind of collect all the excess gas, and then just kind of copy this fuel line from beginning to end. Anyway, I hope this helps you with your fuel line. If you like what you're watching, please subscribe. And until next time, thanks for watching.